So, here are the official final standings for this year's playoffs. Hal Miller has the number 1 seed at 20-10, while Glenn Moore safely secures the number 2 seed at 18-12. Donald Menges is third with 17-3, and John Miller with an incredible victory earlier today locks in the number 4 seed at 16-14, so that's very interesting indeed. Luke Green has number 5 seed at 16-14, while out here seeing not too disappointed even though he lost. He still has the number 6 seed at 16-14. Stealing Matt with that incredible must-win victory locks in number 7 at 14-16, and Gary Close barely makes the playoffs at the number 8 seed with 14-16. So on behalf of everyone here on Chao Racing, congratulations to the 8 participants who are participating in this year's playoffs. Let's hope for the very best. And now let's present this year's Women's Division final week. Paul, who do we have for our first race? Alright, Brandon. The first race of our Women's Division finale will feature Sasha Gisborough, Tiffany Anderson, and Nina Helms. Here we go, back to the Emerald Course as we take a look at the lineup for this first race. And let's send it down to the field. Everyone is on the clock, so without further ado, let's spot this place! Okay, there goes Sasha Gisborough, battling with Nina Helms up in the front, as the first 3 divas make their way towards the palm trees. Yeah, everyone is a winner, no matter how many wins they got. Everyone's a winner indeed here on Chao Racing 2017 throughout the entire season itself. And there goes Sasha Gisborough and Nina Helms battling for the lead up in the front. And as these two chat hand for the water, the first superstar to get speed boost is number 6. And look at that. Tiffany Anderson is going to rest, so he's better to drop down a couple places. And right now, number 2 is really left behind of the competition up in the back, as Tiffany Anderson regains her ground with speedless number 2 in his face. Right now, it is Nina Helms. And look at that. Nina Helms is going to have command in the lead, because Sasha Gisborough is going to rest. And who will get the next command speed rest? It's number 8. And there he goes, flying down the halls, making a pass of Tiffany Anderson. Now he gains the ground on the cardboard. And now it is number 1 who is getting left behind, and down goes number 6. That's going to cause a serious damage. Anyway, he is going to get another turn, making his second speed rest of the race. He leads number 1 in dust. Meanwhile, Nina Helms is safely in the lead ahead of Sasha Gisborough. We passed the 1 minute mark in this exciting race as Nina Helms heads for the checker path heading into the wall. Who will get the next command speed rest? It's back to Tiffany Anderson. That makes her second speed rest of the race, trying to desperately catch up. And right now, numbers 1, 6 on getting left behind in the competition, battling for D-Life all the way back. And number 1 pauses for 1. And this time, Tiffany Anderson goes for consecutive. But it will be a miracle to catch up all the way to first place. And Nina Helms is going to rest. That means Sasha Gisborough will have control of the lead for the moment. Which one of those Chao will make the statement at the home stretch? We'll find out soon enough. Next PS belongs to number 8. That makes his second speed rest of the race. And right now it is Sasha Gisborough who's trying to maintain her lead over Nina Helms as the 2 Chao hand for the home stretch of this exciting race. As number 8, who now dominates over the 5-7 Chao, makes 2 in a row by 2 in a row, and it looks like Sasha Gisborough is going to hold off Nina Helms for an easy victory up in the front. And who will get the next command speed rest is Tiffany Anderson, making her 4th speed rest of the race. But this race is all about Sasha Gisborough as she's going to hold on Nina Helms for the victory. Sasha Gisborough ends her 2017 season with a victory. So she's in good shape to come back next season from 2018, as number 1 will close out the speed rest race, and number 2 has no hope for surviving whatsoever. Alright, Sasha Gisborough has done it. She wraps up the season with 7 wins, and there's more exciting coming up, right, Brandon? Right, there's more exciting coming out. Do not go away. And now, Paul, for race number 2. Who do we have? Race number 2 will feature Veronica Howard, Erica Farrells, and Japanese native Yuka Gojimo. There's looking a lot for this next race, and let's send them down to the field. Everyone is on the clock, so without further ado, best of luck to the next 3 divas on the quest of injury, and please start the race! Here we go! Alright, so these 3 divas are trying to end the 2017 season with a W on their scorecard. Let's find out who exactly will get that W on the scorecard for our season finale here on Chow's in 2017. Right now, the 3 divas are going to shake the palm trees and bring down that coconut shake food, and now they're going to eat the food, and there goes Erica Farrells. She is going to have coming out of the way up in the front, and Yuka Kojima's going to rest, and so is number 1. Erica Farrells and Brock Howard battling for the lead, and Erica Farrells taunts forward. As Yuka Kojima, who wakes up on a snap, which he only does, and she's going to fly towards the top of the hill! She prevails with a shortcut! Well done! And speed best number 2 of this race will be made by Erica Farrells. Yuka Kojima paid off his shortcut strategy. So now she has a huge lead ahead of her opponents. She only had 3 wins so far in the 2017 season, but this should be a good win for a 4th win of the season. And who will get the next command speeders? It's number 8, that's Sue. Trying desperately to get back in this one. Right now it's numbers 1 and 2 who are getting left behind as we pass the 1 minute mark of this exciting race. Let's find out who will get the next command speeders, and that next speeders will be made by number 7, who's trying to hold on to the yellow Silver Chao in a hurry. That's enough to take the lead over the 5 Silver Chao. For the moment, Yuka Kojima is climbing up in the hill. Meanwhile, Erica Farrells dominates over 2nd place over Brock Howard, but I think the Japanese there, Yuka Kojima is going to win this one, don't you think? Next speeders belongs to number 1. That makes his 2nd speeders of the race, and right now it is number 6 and number 8 who are getting left behind in the competition. Number 2 seems like he's also left behind in the competition. Which one of them will get the next command speeders? It's number 2. That leaves number 6 and 8 in the dust. And back in front, Yuka Kojima is safely in the lead. Erica Farrells and Brock Howard won't have enough distance to catch up to her in time. As Brock Howard will have enough command speeders, Yuka Kojima wins this one by a landslide. So she finishes the season with 4 wins for his Japanese fans. And right now, a couple of Silver Chao are on board the rest. As the next speeders win made by number 6. That makes his 2nd speeders for the race. And right now, it looks like Erica Farrells will come in 2nd, and Brock Howard will come in 3rd. And we have just enough time for 1 more speeders in this race, and we made by number 1. That makes his 2nd speeders in the race. So, Yuka Kojima made Japan proud in her season finale. That's like congratulations to Yuka Kojima, and as boys are coming out, the fun is just getting started. Alright, followers, follow the party for race number 3. You got it. Race number 3 will feature Jessica Claymore, Maria Shaw, the wife of Chris Schneider, and Betsy Hill. Let's find out how well these 3 will chow in the season finale who on Chao is in 2017. Best of luck to them 3 divas one last time this season, and please start the race! Here we go. And Maria Shine is off to a pretty good start ahead of her opponents right now. By now she is going to make her way towards the palm trees. There she is, and she's going to bring down that coconut shaped fruit. And now she's going to eat the fruit. And it looks like she's dancing to the beat. Now we'll give the other 2 divas some catching up to do. And there they go, busting down the line. Jessica Claymore and Betsy Hill will fight for the lead after Maria Shine led for the start of the race. But now she's trying to catch up in a little bit. And as she's featured head for the water, the first superstar to get speed best is number 8, who desperately needs to catch up every now and then. And look at that, that was enough to take the lead over the 4 Silver Chao over at the bridges. And number 2 pauses for 1. And it looks like number 1 is heading for the water, trying to make a comeback here. As speed best number 2 in this race will be made by number 6 after pausing for 1, and so it's number 8. Number 6 got speed boost number 2, and right now it is Jessica Claymore who is popping out the party. She had a lot of losses, only a couple wins, but maybe this will close on the victory for the season. Jessica Claymore currently leads over Maria Schneider by a short distance. And who will get the next command speed race? It's number 8. That makes his second speed race in the race. Now trying desperately to catch up. We passed the 1 minute mark, 1:10 to be exact. And by now it is Maria Schneider who got back the lead from Jessica Claymore. Now trying to defend the lead for the second time in this race. As number 8, who once again needs some help every now and then, takes back the max speed race, making it 3 speed race for this race. Poor number 2 is getting left behind on the competition on the way in the back at the back. He's going to need a couple of speed runs if he wants to get back in this one. And this is the first of them. Oh, and down goes number 8. That's going to cause some serious damage. And back with front, Maria Schneider has reached the top of the wall. And now making his way past the waterfall. As the next speed run will be made by Betsy Hill. Now try to catch up with Jessica Claymore. And look at that. Maria Schneider's going to rest. And it looks like someone else is pausing for a moment. Maria Schneider trying to defend the lead over Betsy Hill and Jessica Claymore for the second time in this race. As number 2, well, the next command speed race, that makes it second speed race. And it looks like Jessica Claymore is going to pop up the party here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. She's going to get an easy victory because she's one of the bestest flyers in the league. And Jessica Claymore is our winner as number 8 will close out the speed race, making a total of 4 speed runs for number 8. Poor number 2 and number 6 are getting left behind in competition. Alright, so Jessica Claymore closes out with a victory. That's why we're pumping out the party, and we'll definitely pump out the party in the next race after we hear one from this. Alright, Paul, it's time for race number 4. That's right, and we have our defending champion with us, Pauline Carter, looking for a win so that she could come in next season. And I think she's making a wise choice because she is facing the 2 Chao down winless so far this season, Felicia Brown and Marissa Heaton, the wife of Allie and Celia. Let's find out how well her wise will be against the 2 winless superstars. Here we go. Everyone is on the clock. So without further ado, let's have a Chao race. Okay, there goes Pauline Carter and Felicia Brown and Marissa Heaton. Pauline Carter's trying to end her season with a W so that she can come back next season for fall 2018, while the other 2 superstars desperately look for their first and only win of the 2017 season. Right now, Pauline Carter is going to eat the fruit, and there she goes, pressing down the line. She is going to have come in on the lead up in the front, and it looks like number 1 is Gorgeous. As the first superstar to get speed first is Marissa Heaton, the wife of Allie and Celia. She is winless at 0-14, and so is Felicia Brown. And right now it is number 6, who's getting all alone in last place. He is expected to take the one along with a couple others, Sarah Chao and Felicia Brown, as he will get speed rush number 2 in this race. And look at that, Pauline Carter's going to rest, so he will have a lot of catching up to do. Right now, Marissa Heaton and number 7 are fighting for dear life all the way at the bridges. Which one will get the next command speed rush? It's going to be Marissa Heaton. That makes her second speed rush of the race. Now trying to lead number 7 us. Right now, it is Pauline Carter who's trying to get tailgated by number 6. And number 8 seems like he's also joining along for dear life. We passed the 1 minute mark in this exciting race, and this time Marissa Heaton goes for consecutive. By Harry Dodge, she's going to make a miracle comeback, don't you think? Number 7 is getting left behind after being led for a while, and he pauses for more. That means he needs a couple of speed runs if he wants to get back in this one, and this is one of them. I think he needs a lot more help than that. Will he? We'll find out soon enough. Meanwhile, Pauline Carter sure enjoyed a solid season, even though he won't have a chance to make a repeat title this year. But I do believe a win should put him back for fall 2018. No doubt about that. Next PS belongs to Marissa Heaton. That makes her 4th speed bus to base, and down goes number 7 all the way in the back. That's going to cause a serious damage. He is better hit the wall, folks. So the next speed bus is probably going to be made by, up in the front, number 2 who gets it, and he can forget about going rest. And look at that. He's going to move a couple places because some of the soldiers are on the rest. And Pauline Carter has his face all up, ladies and gentlemen. No one is going to catch up to Pauline Carter in a hurry. As for the Heathen, we'll get another time making her 5th speedrun race, but I'm afraid she and Felicia Brown are going to be winners for the entire season. Because our defending champion, Pauline Carter, wins this one. That was an easy affair by Pauline Carter. I knew she made a wise choice this week. As number 8, we'll get the next command speeders, and number 7 is getting all alone in last place. And that's going to do it for this race. So, Pauline Carter finishes with 7 and 8, leaving the other two Chao at 0 and 15. Thank you, Felicia Brown and Moise Team, for all your support, and congratulations to Pauline Carter. Back in a bit, do not go away. Alright, Paul, we got 4 more races left of the season. That's right, one of those remaining races for race number 5 of the women's division. We have Sandy McDonald, Andrea Lewis, and Dulcie Harrison. The players are lined up and ready to go. Everyone is on the clock, and let's rock this place. Okay, there goes the next 3 divas pressing down the line, trying to end the season with a W on the card, and it looks like numbers 1 and 6 are going to rest. So these two Chao are going to be fighting for D-Life all the way in the back of the pack. Right on the 3 divas, and the other two Chao are going to shake the palm trees to bring down that coconut cheap fruit, and now they're going to eat the fruit. And look at that, Dulcie Harrison will have full control of this match for the moment. Dulcie Harrison will have the upper hand on these 3 divas. And it looks like number 8 is going to rest. As the first superstar against divas is number 6, who desperately needs to catch up every now and then. And number 2 is going to rest. And it looks like Andre Woods is heading for the water. And now number 2 is going to join him over in the water for the moment. As number 1 takes divas, number 2 in this race, trying to catch up over at the bridges. Right now it is Sandy McDonald who remained in the past after Dulcie Harrison had the upper hand for a while. Andrea was catching up to her in 2nd place in the cowboy as we head back into number 1. And now he is leading number 2 in us. And right now number 6 and 8 are getting left behind. And number 8 taunts for a moment. Try to get some attention, you know. We passed the 1 minute mark. And number 6 passes for a point. So let's head back to number 1. He was way behind for a while, but now he dominates over the 5-7 Chao. Meanwhile, Sandy McDonald currently has a commanding lead over Andre Lewis. I do believe she's going to qualify the victory with a season win. Don't you think? She's going to win this one for sure. Back to number 1, and now he's starting to catch up. After making 4 consecutive speedruns, now making the pass from Andre Lewis, and poor number 6 is getting left behind in the competition all the way in the back of the pack. Who got the next speedruns? It is number 2, that's Sue, trying to take the lead over the remaining 7 Chao in 5th place. Right now it is Sandy McDonald, who's starting to get tailgated by number 1 after he got 4 consecutive speedruns. And Sandy McDonald is worse. That means number 1 will have a little bit of catching up to do up in the front. As he will get another turn making his speedruns to the race. And look at that, he doesn't even go to rest. He's trying to take the lead away from Sandy McDonald. Right now number 6 and 7 are going to rest. So these two are going to be left behind in competition. As number 7 will get the next command speedruns, now catching up to number 2. And it looks like Sandy McDonald did get the lead back for number 1, even though he got 5 speedruns, including 4 consecutive. But Sandy McDonald got back the lead, and she should be able to hold off to the lead this time. As number 6 gets his 2nd speedrun race, the Outpost won't be able to catch up to Sandy McDonald in time. Sandy McDonald closes out the victory for her 2017 season, and we have just enough time for 1 more speedrun on this race, and we made by Andrea, who was disappointed with 3rd place ahead of Dulcie Harrison. Alright, so it's Sandy McDonald who got the win. That's right, coming up, we got more inside action for you, but first, have a look at this. And now for race number 6, who do we have, Paul? Race number 6 will feature last year's runner-up, Sarah Grammarly, who only had 1 win in her 14 races so far. She'll be taking on Rihanna Simon and Trish Davison. Let's find out which one of them will have the lucky dip in this race. we start the race. Okay, there goes Trisha Davison, leading the 3 divas in the come one as they make their way out on the rainbow path and into the palm trees. The fans on Green Bay, Wisconsin are cheering on their favorite divas one last time this season before we have next week's playoffs. And right now they're going to eat through, and Trisha Davison is dancing to the beat. And there goes Sarah Grandma. She's going to have the lead. Number 8 is in the way front in first place. And right now, Sarah Grandma should have the upper hand on the 3 divas in the come one. And it looks like number 8 transform one. As number 7, who desperately needs to catch up every now and then, wins the own toss. And it looks like one is Sarah John West, number 8 to me is that. So Sarah Grandma will have a little bit of movement in Momo. Looks like the other 2 John heading for the water. As Divas number 2 in this race, we made by number 1, who's trying to make the pass from number 6 for 5th place. Right now it is Trisha Davison and Brianna Simon, who made it to the outside of the water, and now they're approaching the top of the hill, with Trisha Davison currently leading over Brianna Simon by a short distance. And who will get the next command Divas? It's back to number 7. That makes it second Divas race, and Trisha Davison is first. That means Brianna Simon will have a little bit of catching up to do, and Sarah Grambling will join him for dear life. And right now we pass the 1 minute mark as this is signing race. Who will get the next command Divas? It will be number 1. That makes his second Divas race. Wow, number 7 and 1 are alternating speed bus to come 1, and number 6 taunts from 1, trying to get some attention, yeah. And number 7 taunts from 1, so these 2 Chao are going to be left behind in competition. Which one will get the next command Divas? It's going to be number 6 who gets it. So here we number 7 in dead meat all the way in Maggot Pack. Meanwhile, Trisha Davison is starting to get tailgated by number 1. Will she hold on for the easy victory? We'll find out soon. She's trying her best to prevent Sarah Grambling from making the pass. Next Pierce belongs to number 8. And there goes Brianna Simon, quickly making her way to the top of the wall, making the pass from Trisha Davison. And right now, numbers 2 and 7 are getting left behind in the competition all the way in the Maggot Pack. And who will get the next one? It is Sarah Grambling. After taking a rest for a while, now it's been to move like a couple places after taking a nap. Right now it is Trisha Davison who should have this race all wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen. And Brianna Simon is going to make the pass from Trisha Davison. So Brianna Simon is going to win this one as number 6. Well, the second speed of the race. Looks like Trisha Davison won't be able to catch up to Brianna Simon in time. Brianna Simon holds on Trisha Davison to end at 7 and 8. Well done. As number 7 will close on speeders for the race. That makes his second speeders or first speeders for the race. And number 2 has no hold force of mind whatsoever. Alright, so Brianna Simon is in good contention to renew for season 3. That's why we'll send on with 2 reported races after we hear word from this. Alright, Paul, this is a very important race. Alright, race number 7 will feature the wife of Antonio Bennett, Christina Bennett, Helen Benjamin, and Rhea Posey. 2 of these Chao will go on to the Women's Division Playoffs. The other Chao must sadly wait another year. So who's going to win this one and which 2 Chao will be in the 2018 Women's Division Playoffs this year? We'll find out soon enough. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race! So, in last year's elimination game, Helen Benjamin whiplashes Christina Bennett and eliminated her with authority. Of course, she lost in the playoffs, but she still managed to beat out Olivia Fortin in the 3rd place match. Who knows, maybe she'll do it again this year, in this year's elimination race. We'll find out soon enough, as the 3 Chao are going to eat the fruit, and there they go, racing down the line. It's going to be a close contest to remember, folks. These 3 Chao closing in on each other, come on. And it looks like Helen Benjamin's going to be heading for the water. As the first superstar to get speed best is number 7, who went to West for a while. So now he's getting left behind in the competition all the way back. Helen Benjamin is safely in the water, trying to make a 2nd consecutive playoff appearance. She done it last year, maybe she'll do it again this year. We'll find out soon enough. As number 2 was Beaver's number 2 at this race. And right now, guess who's getting left behind in the competition all the way in the Maggot Pack? It's number 8, Natsu. and number 6 is going. So he's going to join number 8 for D-Life. As the next BS will be made by, as we pass the 1 minute mark, next BS will be made by number 1, who's trying to lead open 5 so Chao in 4th place. By now it is Helen Benjamin who has the commanding lead. She currently sits in 5th place, but a win tonight will clinch her the number 3 seed in the 2018 playoffs. As the next BS will be made by number 8, who desperately needs to catch up every now and then. And right now it is numbers 2 and 6 who are getting left behind on the competition all the way in the back. And number 2 pauses for 1, so he's going to be left behind the competition. Next BS belongs to Rhea Posey, who's trying to make a pass for Christina Bennett. Right now it is Helen Measurement who has made it to the top of the wall. Not going the rest of the Cabin 1, she's still going. She's making her way past the waterfall, heading into the home stretch. As Christina Bennett, trying one last effort to stay alive, takes the next command BS. But I do believe Helen Benjamin is going to spoil Christina Bennett's playoff run once again this year. Helen Benjamin is gone, ladies and gentlemen. Christina Bennett won't have enough distance to catch up to her in time. As we approach to get her second BS of the race, it looks like Helen Benjamin's going to make the playoffs once again. Helen Benjamin holds like Christina Bennett to win this one. Thank you, Christina Bennett, for all your support. We'll see you next season. As Rhea Posey is better to close this one out with back-to-back BS. He'll wind up with the 4th seed in the 2018 playoffs. Helen Benjamin gets number 3 seed. That's right, and we will find out who will have the numbers 1 and 2 seeds after we hear one from this. And now, this to decide the number 1 seed in the 2018 Women's Division Playoffs. That's why it's the final race of the 61st season of Chao 2017, and it will feature for race number 8, Olivia Fortin, Sandy Newton, and Christian Jacobs. Who is going to have the number 1 seed in the Women's Division Playoffs this year? There's only one way to find out. Best of luck to these 2 divas, and please start the race! Here we go, and it looks like Christian Jacobs for us. So let's watch Olivia and Sydney. These 2 divas will have the opening edge, but only one of them will really have the upper hand once they shake the pauldrons and eat the coconut shake food. Who is going to have the upper hand in the coming one? It is going to be Olivia Fortin who's going to have the upper hand, because Sandy Newton is dancing to beat. So Olivia Fortin will have full control of this match. And who will get the last opening toss of the week? It's going to be number 2, that's Sue, trying desperately to catch up with the crowd. And right now, guess who's getting left behind in the competition? It's Christian Jacobs, that's Sue. She is better to take the water, trying to gain some ground in the only one. As Cindy Newton currently sits at number 1, takes BS number 2 in this race. And there she goes, she's flying all hot, taking the lead away from Olivia Fortin and Christian Jacobs. Of course, Sydney Newton is the strongest Chao of the 24 divas this season. As number 6, we'll have the next command BS trying desperately to get back in this one. Right now, Sydney Newton has the lead as we approach the 1 minute mark in this exciting race, with Christian Jacobs right on his tail in second, and Olivia Fortin in third place. And who got the next one? It is number 8. He doesn't need to pause for long. Right now, number 2 is getting left behind the competition all the way back and back. But guess who really is in dead meat here? It's number 6, not 2. I don't think he'll get a BS every now and then. He's going to be left behind for sure. Next BS belongs to Olivia Fortin. And look at that. Sydney Newton's going to rest, so Olivia Fortin will have recommand on the lead for the second time in this race. But Sydney Newton should be off and running towards climbing the wall any minute now. Any second now. And there she goes. Climbing up the wall really quickly. And this number 2 will get his second speed rest of the race. Dying desperately get back in this one. He at least is leaving number 6 in nuts. And right now, Sydney Newton has got back the lead from Olivia Fortin. And Olivia Fortin is rest. So Sydney Newton will defend the lead for the second time against Christian Jacobs. Will she hold on for the lead this time? We'll soon know as Olivia Fortin. Well, then that's command BS trying to make one last time and stay alive. And it looks like Sydney Newton will defend the lead this time. So Sydney Newton's going to maintain the number 1 seed. Olivia Fortin will have to maintain the number 2 seed, but they'll still have a chance to make the proving win the World Championship title as number 1 dominates over the 5-star Chao win the next command divas. Cindy Newton holds off Christian Jacobs and Olivia Fortin to secure the number 1 seed. Congratulations to Cindy Newton on an amazing season. Who knows, maybe she'll be in the top 10 for a 2018 Women's Championship title. We'll find out soon enough. We'll be right back to wrap it all up after this. Do not go away. So, Cindy Newton has done it. As we take a look at the final standings for the Women's Division portion, Cindy Newton has the number 1 seed at 12-3, while Olivia Fortin will face Helen Benjamin in a rematch of last year's third place match. They have the numbers 2 and 3 seeds respectively, and Vina Posey will have the number 4 seed. So we wish them best of luck in the 2018 playoffs, and congratulations to these 4 divas. So, that concludes the season finale of Chao Racing 2017 here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Congratulations to all of our participants who made the playoffs, and thanks to everyone who participated in the Green Bay audience attendance with us tonight. Next week, be sure to tune in for our playoffs, which should be exciting one indeed. Until then, it's Brad Shang signing off. Keep on smiling, and we'll see you in the playoffs. So long, everybody. This is Paul Sangamore signing off. Join us next week as the hunt for the title continues with our 2018 Chao Racing playoffs. See you then!